This is a strange one today. We are doing Epic Quest Beauty Vacation Edition or Staycation Edition. My husband and I are out of the house for the first time in a year, out of the house together for the first time in 4. We got a hotel room just kind of by our house. We're 2 blocks away from the kids, but we are out of the house as safely as we can during a panorama. During the wastelands. I wanted to do a quick video for you guys today, just a chatty get ready with me. I've had a whole bunch of people ask me about my experiences the first month here on YouTube, so I made some notes, and we're gonna try some new makeup, and we're doing an uncut, unedited, no memes, no fancy whatever. We're just gonna try some new makeup and we're gonna chat, and I do have my notes about my first month here on YouTube. So yay. Today I went to Sephora and I got a whole bunch of like cream products that I've been wanting to try. So I prepped my skin using, I prepped my skin using the Glow Recipe Glow Drops, which are gorgeous. The Sugar Scoop Beauty Ice Cream Eye Jelly, which I just used all over my face. And then my sunscreen of the month, which is the ELTA MD UV Daily Defense. I'm gonna go ahead and link some creators below who have different skin tones and different skin types to also talk about ELTA MD sunscreens because they're great. And I don't think my last review really said how great they were. I still believe on certain skin tones that this particular one would give you a white cast, but they have non-white cast options. So I'll make sure to link below different people so that you can check that out. Now I used a really light moisturizer today for me because I get to try, I'm so excited, the new Fenty. The Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint. Like, this is the first launch from Fenty that I've been so excited for because this is my alley, like light to medium coverage, and something that's moisturizing and skin tinty is way much more my speed than like the full coverage, full beat thing. So I'm excited. Okay, so 10 things I learned. Let me get a little comfortable here. 10 things I learned on my first month here on YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and just put some on my finger. I'm gonna apply it with my fingers first, just to see how that works. I have brushes and sponges and all sorts of other things as well. As you can see, it's very liquidy, which, you know, one would expect from a skin tint. Okay. So one of the first things I learned on YouTube, you know, my first month here of YouTube, oh, that's really pretty. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh. Is that there really is no such thing. There really is no such thing as an original idea here on YouTube, especially in the beauty space. Like, for example, when I first put this idea for a channel together, I was looking for different concepts that would be fun to do, fun for you guys to watch, and wouldn't be like super expensive to put together. Because even though I am a review channel and I will review and find things, I've never really meant this channel to be a, you know, we're talking about every new release. I'm trying to stay ahead of that. We're trying to stay on top of that. Because to me, that just seems like a bunch of, that seems like way too much stress for me. Like, I have no desire to try to stay on top of every single new release, at least purchasing it. So I came up with a couple of different ideas for just kind of fun videos. And we've done makeup and mythology, which I really enjoyed creating, and I have a couple more ready to come out. And then I also considered, before makeup and mythology, I considered doing a series that was concealer and conspiracy theories, because my husband loves conspiracy theories. So we were gonna do a series where write up something talking about conspiracy theories, and I could do like a silly look sort of inspired by the conspiracy theory we're talking about. And I had never heard anybody else. Okay, I think we need a brush. It's not quite as pretty, so I think we need to brush it out a little, which this is my first time using it. I might have used way too much. Totally possible. Anyway, so we were thinking about doing a conspiracy theory idea. My husband was going to write it. I was going to do makeup, and you know, it would be a fun thing. I had never seen anybody else do that on the internet. And literally this month, I saw one of the larger creators, you know, somebody who has 160,000 plus people, do a conspiracy theory and makeup. And I was like, okay, well, you know, I don't need to do that. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do makeup and mythology. And I would literally had just recorded it. I had just finished recording it. And one of my friends, who I'll link his below, is very cute. He did it on Cinderella. It did the same thing, like legitimately the same thing. Did a Cinderella palette, did a Cinderella look, sat there and told the OG story of Cinderella. And I was like, there's no original idea. They don't exist. Original ideas just don't exist. They don't. However, I'm doing this because it's a little, there's no matte to it, and I want it to be a little more sunk into my skin. And I'm trying to avoid using powders today. So I'm just doing this. It's just taking a little bit off because I didn't apply it with a sponge. And now look at it. It's great. Just just removing a tad. Perfect. Okay. All right. And another new product I'm so excited to try is the creamy Shape Tape, because the original Shape Tape hated me. And I thought there was something wrong with me because everybody loved it. No, it just was super dry. Okay. So there aren't any new ideas here on YouTube, right? Not really. But you are 100% an original. There's not another me. So while I may do ideas that other people have done, and I try to give credit where credit is due if there's an idea I got from somebody else, I am the only me online. There is no other me online. And while there are definitely people who are charming and interesting and have all the traits that you want, I'm the only me. And that is marketable. That is unique. I am the only person who gives my unique perspective to the world doing what I do. So while the ideas may not necessarily be as original as I thought they were, I am the only me. I've also learned that while I don't necessarily need to worry about the business aspect of YouTube yet, because obviously I'm not really making any money doing this at all, to not at least educate yourself and make sure that you are aware of sort of where the pitfalls and the successes of having a YouTube business is a bit naive. Like, you need to at least have the basics. You at least need to know kind of where you want to go, and you need to at least mentally know, like, okay, where is going to be my limits on business, where is going to be what type of you need to know your personal limits. You need to know what type of brands you want to work with, because although right now I have 100 followers, I'm not getting any like major brand deals. I need to be aware of that because scams are a thing. The minute you start using hashtags, especially on Instagram, you're going to start getting scams. You're going to start getting people trying to get you to be brand ambassadors, but they really want you just to spend money and doing a thing. Like, yeah, so you need to be aware of the business aspect of YouTube. You need to at least have a basic understanding. Again, I'm by no means a manager, I'm by no means an expert, but I try to educate myself on the expectations and what I'm kind of where I want my business morality to be with this YouTube adventure, if it ever comes to the point where I am making money. And again, that brings up to another point, money. Like, I know a lot of people say that, you know, they watch people for the love of YouTube and everybody just does it for the love. And I'm not saying that creators don't love what they do and what we do. Of course we do. But it's if you look at the creators, most of them have multiple streams of income. And that's not a bad thing. So the multiple streams of income that I have discovered, and I'm sure there's others, I've only been doing this for a month. You have AdSense. So for AdSense, you make money off of each like clicks and views and things like that. And the actual formula can be complicated, and it also depends on what type of viewer you have and stuff like that. So you start qualifying for AdSense when you have 1,000 subscribers and you have 4,000 watch hours. That's the current numbers that are required. Now, I've heard a rumor that YouTube may start showing commercials on certain creators on their content, even if that creator is not getting paid for those commercials. So it's very possible that you guys could see commercials pop up on my videos, and I am not qualified to be a partner. I don't have enough to qualify for AdSense. So it's very possible that you guys could start seeing commercials on my videos, and I'm not gonna make a hot cent off of any of that, which is fine. I mean, I'm in YouTube's sandbox. Like, I'm not gonna get mad at them for making their own business decisions, because this is not a right, it's a privilege. Like, my freedom of speech is a right because of America, but to be on YouTube is not a right, it is a privilege. So however, there's lots and 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 lots of other ways to make money. There are sponsorships, which I don't think are a bad thing. I'm thrilled anytime I see somebody I like get a sponsorship. There is merch. I see a couple ways that people do merchandise, like Teespring has some cool merch options. There is the Amazon affiliate links, which is what I do right now because I'm super tiny. I haven't gotten any other affiliate links. There are affiliate links where you get percentages off. There are affiliate links where people make a small commission. Like, there's a lot of different ways. Now, guys, when they say we make a small commission, they mean it. It's generally a small commission. So for instance, I have sold 2 items through my Amazon affiliate links. I have made 50 cents. Now, that's not bad, actually. Like, and again, I'm not really here to make tons and tons of money at this right now. Would I like to make money out of this eventually? Of course, sure. But, you know, it is a way to help a creator out without having it cost you anything, if it's something that you want to buy. Here on the products I talk about, guys, legitimately, you're never ever required to purchase anything. And I think that's so important to understand that, you know, we're just having fun and talking. Like, you don't have to get anything ever. Other than that, I see a lot of people have Patreons, which I'm maybe looking into at some point as a way to help fund the channel and to give a little bit more creative access to people who would like to, you know, be part of it that way. As I said, there's merch, there's AdSense, there's all sorts of different ways to make money. So really, to be successful at this, you have to consider the multiple avenues of the way to generate income and the business aspect. So yeah, super interesting. Equipment. You guys, I'm sitting here on my cell phone, like in a hotel room. My loving husband is over in the corner just kind of being quiet right now. We're gonna try for the first time some cream blush. I picked up the Fenty cream blush Cheeks Out in Butter Biscuit. So yeah, I'm excited. I just have my cell phone. I did get a tripod with a ring light because I wanted at least decent lighting. And my husband is an editor, and he did, this is what I'm looking for. Love this brush. It's by Makeup Geek. And it's like perfectly angled, so I'm gonna like put it right there for the blush and kind of blush contour thing. Or bronzer, contour, whatever. And that's pretty much it. Like he picked up what he wanted to use for editing, because he usually helps me edit most of my videos. But like I didn't spend a whole bunch of money. Now, if this continues to go well, oh, that's pretty. If this, you know, goes well and I'm able to put money into it to give more quality that I want to show, then will I? Absolutely. Like, will I actually purchase a camera and stuff? Sure. But I'm also not, let's hold it a little further back, not so close. I'm also not like super worried about, not that I'm not worried about quality. I'm always worried about quality. I'm more worried about quality of content and conversation than I am worried about, you know, like if something fucking looks good. And I hope that makes sense. Like, I know you guys don't necessarily need 4K. You would rather have an honest conversation about this makeup ritual, or what I do, or what we think, or, you know, what's going on, or, you know, trying something for the first time. I'm not really super worried about the, you know, 4K video yet. Will I at some point? Oh, sure. Like, if that's actually really cool. I'm going a little further down on this cheek than I want to, but whatever. I'm not super worried about the technology aspect of it. And you shouldn't either. If this is something you want to do, grab your cell phone. You can get a ring light. If not, just record in front of an open window and do your thing in the daylight. That's part of the problem too, is that I usually record at night, because that is when my youngest is not playing around. This is the first time I've been able to record in the daytime, because usually she's hanging out. Now, sometimes I'm able to record my makeup and mythology in the daytime, because the actual application of the makeup doesn't require any noise. And so I'm able to do it, and like the baby will be in the background, and then I do the voiceover. But yeah. So yeah, don't freak out about equipment. If you want to do this, do it. Grab your cell phone, grab a stand, maybe spend $40 on a ring light if you want to, and start recording stuff. Throw it on the internet, see what happens. So analytics. I'm doing the Rare Beauty. It's also new. It's their cream blush in Nearly Rose. So yay. Analytics are super interesting, and it really is a tool that when if I ever get more of an audience, it's further reaching, then it'll tell me like where people are from, what people like, you know, what time people are on, so I can, look at that. That's just like glow from within, beautiful. Okay. So analytics can be an excellent tool, right? An excellent tool. Like, oh my God, it can totally be a life-changing thing and totally be a lot of fun. And if you watch it and see what stuff gets you where and kind of compare and all that. However, it can also be the worst thing ever. You will obsess over it, and it'll become minutiae, and your brain will just go, well, what happened here? Well, why did this get here? Why did this not get as much clicks? What happened here? Do people not like me? And you go down this spiral. You're like, well, people said they wanted this, but nobody's watching it, and what's happening here? And it could be something as simple as like, you know, people have lives. It could be, well, something is going on. It could be it didn't, you know, show up for what, like, there's lots of different reasons why you guys might not have clicked on something immediately. But your mind just kind of eats at you. Like, And we're all dealing with mental health issues right now. Come on, it's the past year has been rough for the world. But yeah, it can, the analytics can both be a beautiful tool that you need to understand how to work, and also the fucking devil. Now I'm going to the back of my notes. To kind of loop into things that are great and also be the devil. Okay, I was hoping I didn't need any powder on that concealer. I was trying to do a whole look with no powder. I think I'll be able to get away with it. Okay. Well, not bad. It's settling into my pores just a bit, but I don't necessarily mind. Ah, yeah. Yeah, cool. Okay. So there are, I'm also trying another new, it's the Laura Mercier Intense Amethyst color eye stick. Now, we got this from Nordstrom's, and I don't mean to sound like a Karen, but man, the customer service at Nordstrom's is either hit or miss. Like, it's either fantastic and you have a great time, or it's freaking awful. Like, there's no difference. Sephora was great, but Nordstrom's, like, they were not, it was not good this last time. Okay, so I'm on a couple of like Facebook groups, specifically, the color on this is so pretty though. Look at that. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Just sort of everyday, lovely, one shot. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I just need a brush to brush that out. That's it. Fluffy brush. Okay. So I'm on a couple of different like Facebook groups. I'm only 2 of them are specifically YouTube related groups. I have one that is much more just like makeup news, and one that is more makeup appreciation. And I'm stealthily there as myself, less as Epic Quest Beauty. And the YouTuber ones can be, I've met some amazing people doing this, which was a surprise. Like, I wasn't expecting to meet as many cool people at this project, but I so far have met some really neat people, and I'm really excited to kind of see where those acquaintanceships, which could hopefully turn into friendships, go, And the actual groups kind of on Facebook and stuff have been super supportive, but they also can be very negative. And I don't mean negative as in like they're giving you a hard time. I mean negative as in people get frustrated. They're not getting sort of the immediate growth that they feel they should be getting. And don't get me wrong, I get it. I understand. Like, I would love to be like, okay, we have enough to be monetized and make enough money, and this is what I get to do for a living now. Woohoo! But I think having the opportunity to grow slowly is a blessing, because there is so much that if I woke up yesterday or tomorrow, because I did wake up yesterday, I'm here. If I woke up tomorrow with 500,000 followers, I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know, I wouldn't understand the business aspect of it. I wouldn't understand, how to make sure that everything stayed the way you needed to go. I wouldn't know how to handle that. And then there's the amount of pressure that you just get socially, because this is social media, and eventually there is going to be negative aspects of it that I haven't ran into yet because I'm small. There's amount of hate that people get when they do this that I just haven't experienced. And so all the negativity of, oh God, I'm not where I want to be. Oh God, I've been doing this for this many months and I'm not where I want to go. It's rough to see, because I try to look at it as a positive thing. This is not showing up on camera, but in person, this is the glossy dreams that I have wanted, and it's really nice. I kind of wish they had another color available too, but yeah, that's just great for like a glossy eye look. It's wonderful. I have been testing out the Maybelline Falsies mascara and just kind of old school Maybelline products. I'm going to be doing a Maybelline review, and yeah, this is probably my favorite, which I thought would be the new ones, but no, it's this. So yeah, the negativity is a bit like, I want to sit there and support these people and, you know, be like, no, you can do it. But also there's a certain point where it's like, if you're just gonna focus on the negative, if you're just gonna focus on the numbers, if you're just here to be monetized, and I'm the first person to say, go get your money. But if you're just here to be monetized, then you are doing it for the wrong reasons. Because if you don't want to create something new and interesting, people are gonna like smell it. Like, you guys will know, you know? So yeah, be happy with where you are. Like, you have to be happy with your 100 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers or whatever. You have to be happy with where you are while inviting growth. Like, of course, I'd love to grow. I'm also stoked that I have 100 subscribers. Like, how fucking rad is that? And then think about it. Most people that, you know, want all this subscriber base and all this stuff, just the way I think about it is, if I had 100 people walk in a room to hear me talk, I'd feel very blessed. And that's what it is. I have 100 people that give a shit about what I have to say. And that is the strangest and most humbling feeling. And I hope that what I am saying, I'm hoping that what I am saying helps in some way. Even if it's just a little bit of funny with, you know, with memes that are cut into videos, or if it's a conversation that's uncomfortable to have, but we're having it anyway, like whatever it is, I'm hoping that what I have to say helps in some fashion. And yeah, I'm super lucky about that. Okay, so this is kind of a YouTube, I can see, is a hard job. But don't get me wrong, it's not a hard job. Like, I've worked hard jobs. I've worked jobs where I'm on my feet dealing with the public, you know, 10 to 12 hours a day, working minimum wage because that's what I had to do at the time. You know, I've worked jobs where I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go open the store. You know, I work a job right now that is a lot harder than what YouTube is. I'm sorry, YouTube is not a hard job, but it's a hard job. It's a hard job in the fact that, like, at my job, I have clear, concise goals that I know if I do A equals B equals C, I'm gonna eventually get where I want to be financially and be fine. Working, you know, a job where you're on your feet all day is difficult, but at least you know what you have to do in order to make the money that you want to make. Like, it's clear cut defined. YouTube in many aspects is super easy, but also infuriatingly difficult. Because, and I'm not even making money at it yet, but I can anticipate, like, and I see some of the people that are obviously more successful, and I kind of watch what they do. And there is a sense of, like, you think you know what your people like, and you'll do something and you'll expect it to go insane. And I mean, again, like with my 5 videos, I'm not like an expert at it, right? But I'll do something that I think will go nuts, like, and then it'll have, you know, like a decent watch rate, but not as nuts as I thought it would go. And then I would do something that I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get so much trouble for this. No one's going to like it. And it's my most watched video. And I can imagine that just gets, like, that feeling doesn't change. That feeling doesn't stop. That feeling doesn't go away over time. I think you probably become more attuned, and you have a team, and you have analytics, and you can go, you know, hardcore, and you can find different things, and you can watch things more carefully. But fundamentally, you never really know what's going to hit. You never really know what's going to be the next thing. You can ride waves, but nobody wants to. Fundamentally, I don't think anyone wants to ride the wave. People want to create the waves. So that aspect of this job is difficult. However, it's not a hard job. If you have the ability to talk to yourself, you have the ability to do this. Like, this is the first time I've ever recorded with somebody else in the room. And because it's my husband, I'm 100% comfortable. If it would be anybody else, I'd feel weird because, like, I'm a crazy person sitting here talking to my camera, legit. We're almost done. I'm gonna do a nude. No. I have, yes. This is Enlightened by Rare Beauty. It's their, oh yes. It's like a pearly, I can't, oh, there we go. See, I feel like a fairy princess when I look at this. Like, I feel like you need to love me in despair. Like, and I don't, when I say fairy princess, I don't mean like Tinkerbell. I mean like Mab. Oh my God. Yes. Oh, I feel so pretty. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Like you need to be pledging your undying loyalty to these cheekbones. Oh, do I need more? Yes, I need more. This is so pretty. I am really loving this look. It's not gonna stay with the mask, but I don't care. Oh my God. I know and it, like, I'm 40, so I definitely have, that's blinding. Jesus. I definitely have texture there, but it's not picking up on the texture at all. Rare Beauty. I am a day behind on those Rare Beauty guys. Rare Beauty is not fucking around. Oh, love me and despair. Cheekbones. Oh, I feel so, like, I just want to, like, cover myself in it and just kind of, like, slink around like a slug. Oh, okay. All right. I look ridiculous, but I love it. I think the most important thing I've learned is that you really have to do something that you love. I mean, genuinely, I think I need more blush because I think this could get tedious very, very quickly if you don't love what you're talking about. You know, so I really do think you have to find, even if it's not beauty, if it's cars, if it's lunchboxes, if it's whatever, like, you have to find something that you could talk about if you love this for years. And it has to be something you're passionate about, because this is fundamentally, okay, the cheeks are stupid, but I love them. Oh, okay. This is fundamentally a labor of love. I am going to use the Maybelline Color Sensational lip liner in Nude Whisper, because Maybelline lip products are really exceptional. You have to find something that you completely adore doing, because yeah, this would get super duper monotonous if you didn't just love what it is. So, like, I have friends that do podcasts and different things around gaming, and I understand why they do it. I for years I didn't really get it. Another Maybelline product in more nude lust, because I'm trying nudes, and I get it now. Like, I get it. This is a lot of fun. This allows me the opportunity to have an excuse to do the things I love to do and have fun with. Like, a lot of this new makeup that I'm trying today, I went out and got at Sephora, Would I have wanted to get it before? Yeah, but would I have gotten it? I don't know. But now it's really just an excuse to do something I love, and that's kind of the most important thing I've learned, is that you just love it, just enjoy it. Like all the other analytics, all the other like money things, all the other stuff, eventually that all just has to strip away. This is Sugar Scoop Beauty, their glaze. I don't know if it's still on their website anymore because they've changed packaging, but this is in Flan, one of their original ones, and it's such a good nude. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta be willing to just sit there and scream into the dark about it, and hope that somebody wants to hang out with you. And I'm glad that you guys hang out with me. If you have any questions about other things I've learned sort of in my first month here on YouTube, or if you have any questions that you want to ask me or any ideas, yeah, so when somebody says, it does help me when the things that the analytics love is watch time and interactions. So yeah, algorithm talking. Okay, uncut, unedited, uncensored, and love you guys.